Hello, hello, hello. All right. Let's go ahead and set the intention that this reading is going to find those that need it, that are seeking clarity, that I'm an open vessel for the divine to communicate through so that I can provide the information that is being asked. I'm an open vessel for spirit guides to operate through, to bring through communication for those that are asking specific questions about their circumstance and situation. Every viewer who watches this is going to know within moments if this reading is for them by having a very noticeable physical sensation in their body of movement forward, a confirmation of yes, or movement back, or some type of confirmation of no. This reading is going to bring clarity that has been sought. I set this intention, and through my divinity, I declare it so. Let me connect with this deck. I'm going to use my Alice in Wonderland deck, which I have not used yet, so we'll see how that goes. Okay. Soriandea sumbarandea haroria. Ore ariando seiundam Sore Okay, I'm already being shown the gold deck in my mind, so let's see if we can start out. See if we can get a little bit of, yeah, this is definitely a relationship. So what I had wanted to start this with, I've been getting a lot of questions about how do I know if they're really my twin flame or if they're karmic, etc., etc. I want to go ahead and go into this with, and I had started that intention when I sat down to start this, that this reading is going to be that clarification for the viewer if the person that they think that they're thinking about, the one that's on their mind, right, is like, we're gonna get clarity. We're gonna leave this knowing in our bones. Yes, this person is twin flame, karmic, soulmate, etc. Like, we're gonna know this, okay? So this is that intention. Okay, so this is interesting. So we're starting here with the energy. I have the Lovers, the High Priestess, and the Empress. I said that in the wrong order. The Lovers, the Empress, and the High Priestess. Okay, so we've got, I feel like the viewers that were kind of giving this clarification for are going to mostly be the divine feminines. Okay, the feminines is what I'm feeling from this. This is definitely, we're going to get clarity on the relationship. For the Lovers card to come out first. So what I'm getting from this, it's almost like a movement, okay? The design of this dynamic, of this relationship, is almost like movement. I'm getting like an upgrade, but I need clarity on this. This is interesting. Lovers, the Empress, and the High Priestess. So there's definitely a connection here, right? We have the Lovers. Duh. The Empress is going to represent that more like divine feminine energy, right? And then the High Priestess is that spiritual feminine, right? The one that's connected to support her intuition, the one that's connected into her divine truth. So let's see what I have here. Okay, there is some kind of karma, something. Okay. Something here is getting... Okay. So this situation, whatever's going on with the lovers, I have the Ten of Wands clarifying that. So Ten of Wands is like something we're carrying, okay? Like some type of burden. So this is going to me, for the question that we're kind of going into this asking, there's definitely something here that with this dynamic that needs to be resolved. So there's either a separation going on, there's karma involved, but there's something here that's being carried around in this relationship, like baggage, right? Ten of Wands, there's some kind of baggage in this relationship. Unfortunately, I think that the baggage that's being carried is being manifested. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy is what I'm getting from this. So this Empress, she's very, very powerful. And she's, have the Magician clarifying this. So she is stepping into this manifestation energy. But there's something going on with some sense of like illusion. So there's a questioning of this feminine's intuition. So if you're a masculine watching this, we're probably looking at this from your feminine partner's perspective. If you as a viewer are the feminine, this is connected to you. Okay, so there's a baggage that is being carried into this relationship. And this feminine has been kind of manifesting these outcomes, these self-fulfilling prophecies. And it's causing her to doubt her intuition. It's causing her to doubt what's real and what's not. It's hard for her to sift through this. So yeah, the question, is this karmic, soulmate, or twin flame? I feel like this is the energy, right? This is that energy of like, I'm confused. I can't tell if I'm reenacting childhood stuff, right? With like a mother wound, father wound, with a partner. So there's a lot of just confusion here from the feminines, a lot of not trusting the intuition. Okay, let's see if we can get some more clarity on this. So these feminines are struggling to trust their intuition. So we already know this. This is the energy. So thank you for the confirmation that this is the energy that we're in, Spirit. Thank you for that. And we want to get really, really clear for this group of feminines who are questioning this. They're uncertain if they're manifesting these situations. What is playing out in this? So Spirit, give us a lot of clarity on what the actual dynamic is in this situation. Who are these feminines truly dealing with? This is interesting. So there's definitely there's an energy here of what I'm getting is the word reenactment, okay? Reenactment. So we have the King of Cups, which is a good sign. King of Cups, he's right side up. So this is like a positive omen. But then there's some contradictory energy here. We have the Devil. So the Devil, that's going to pertain to, honestly, what I'm feeling like for that is like emotional addiction, okay? So the Devil, like sexual trauma, some type of addiction, some type of energy with that. But this is pertaining to not feeling safe or stable, okay? So this is kind of like a fear that a lot of these feminines are going into. I feel like even right now I'm getting that there, as people are watching this, there's like this aha, like, oh yeah. So there's this connection, okay, with the masculine, where there's this like emotional addiction connected to feeling a lack of stability, almost like unsafe. It's not secure. We're not on solid ground. So this is kind of like what these feminines are used to. It's kind of the energy where it's when they're dealing with the masculine. This is what I feel from this. So they go into this with these masculines with hope. Okay, so we're looking at maybe some overactive feminine archetypes. So peacock, snake, dragon for feminines. Got Queen of Pentacles here with the Devil. So this is like overactive energy of masculine independence, the toxic feminine, that toxic, like overly dependent, I don't need a man, I can do it better than you, right? That I'm getting the word like competitive, the competitive energy with the masculine. So what this creates is like this, it's like a confusion, right? So a masculine comes in. This is really deep. This is actually really deep for these feminines who are seeking this clarity. It's interesting how this is coming through. So the connection with the masculine happens, and these feminines are very hopeful with this, right? There's a lot of hope. But then there's this connection to the emotional addiction, these old beliefs, and it creates this energy of these feminines going into like what I'm getting is hyper vigilant mode, okay? That hyper independence, the, again, it's, you know, I don't need a man, I don't like, it's kind of like this contradictory energy, right? It's like I want a divine masculine man, a masculine man who knows true masculinity, but I'm so afraid that there won't be this, that I'm gonna go ahead and like put my walls up and put like full armor on, right? That full feminine like armor of protectiveness. And because we're fearing and expecting, I say we because I'm speaking for the collective, because we're fearing this instability or uncertainty, we don't know what direction to go in it. So I feel like this causes, what I'm getting is the word stalemate, like some karmic loop energy happening here. So let me get some clarity here with that. So with these, I'll try to make sure I get some reverse cards in here. So with this energy, we've got these feminines who are kind of trapped in their emotional, like that emotional addiction, So there's this saying, like someone being addicted to the drama, okay? So the reason for this is because it's legitimate, okay? Being addicted to the drama, what happens is when we have triggers, okay, it activates certain parts in our body that release like cortisol. It almost gives us like a rush. And I know a lot of times it doesn't feel like it's a positive rush, but our brain, it's just chemicals, right? So the brain is releasing this rush of like endorphins, flight or fight, all of that kind of like surging through the body. And so it becomes addicted to that rush, okay? Even though it's really unhealthy and we go into like adrenal fatigue, or like me, I struggle with hair loss after it. This is something that I deal with personally. So when we go through that major stress experience, it's like we're so used to that when we can't get the other party to participate in it, we try to still like generate it, because it's that manifestation, right? That's that self-fulfilling prophecy. It's not intentional. It's not at all. This is super unconscious, but it's just it's like the program that's been implanted. It's just trying to run and fulfill itself. Okay, so this is running in the background. Okay, so what's going on for these feminines? Okay, we had the struggle with the lack of direction, right? Where there's all that confusion. So now we have this almost like a pause. Like we need to wait. It's causing, so this is where separations are coming from, okay? This is where the separations are coming from. It's because of that energy. That's what's needing to be healed. It's that toxic masculine feminine. That's that overactive archetypal energy that's coming up. This is what's causing these separations, okay? Yeah, so this has really caused stuff to slow down. All right, Ace of Wands, Four of Swords, reverse, they're all reverse, Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands usually would mean it's gonna be swift, but this is like, same with the Ace of Wands. It's like, we need to take a second look at this. Four of Swords, again, it's like self-evaluation. So it's kind of forcing into that kind of seclusion. So for those hyper vigilant moments, right, trying to play out this experience, what that is like trying to attempt to trauma bond with someone unconsciously. But this is what's creating this confusion. So this is why these separations have come into play, because there's a need for this to be evaluated. So we'll find out later if this is twin flame, karmic, soulmate. Regardless, whatever role this person is playing for this group of feminines, again, I say us, we, because I'm reading for the collective. So I tap into that energy. Whatever's going on with this, it's meant, the other person is a soul friend, okay? So far, this is what I'm getting from this so far, because this situation has been created for the awareness of this cycle to be like, to come forward, to be present here, okay? So that's what this is for. And so a soul friend is going to come up and say, hey, I'm here to play out this dynamic with you, to activate this so that you become aware, so that you can heal, to have what you want. So this could be that union with this person, or it could be a union with someone else. We don't know that yet. So let's see here. What is the need? What is the need for this pause? What's going to happen in this pause? What are we doing with this separation time? What did this person create for us in this separation time? What is this for? Okay, so there's a need for this group of feminines to stop like reaching for this other person. So whatever's happened in this separation, it's like focus on what you have now and not the loss of that other person at the moment. That reaching, it's like ignoring the lesson. And so as long as we ignore the lesson will continue, right? This is why I always tell one-on-one clients, like, we have to sit with it and lean in. The faster we do that, the faster it resolves and the faster we move through it. But the more that we ignore it and just think, oh, if I have this person, that's going to somehow make my nervous system feel better and it'll make all the problems go away, when in fact that person's probably still pretty toxic, right? Let's be real. They need to heal too. That's what the separation is for. So this is, it's like that energy of you need to focus on now and letting go of this person. I do have the Six of Cups reversed here. So a lot of times Six of Cups does refer to twin flame, past life. So again, not super clarifying here for this, because any of these, it's like this is an old soul bond. I think I'm understanding what's happening here. Wow. Okay, so the message that I'm getting from this is, oh my gosh, I'm covered with chills now. There's so much energy of holding on to the past. Like when it comes to twin flames or soulmates or anything like that, there's a lot of focus on the old, okay? The old energy, the either like the past life energy. So this is something that I will share for those that know or have read my books. Witch's Wound is the first of the three. Two of them are out. The first and second one are out, but that one was inspired by my own past life memories of my divine partner. And so I moved into this lifetime with those memories of wanting to reconnect with them, wanting to play that out. And what I'm really getting from this is it's like you have to let go of the past. Recognize that this person, when they come, or who they are now, or who they're meant to be, is not who they were. So it's like holding on to this past energy is blocking your healing, your soul's growth. Yeah, it's bringing up all of these like old feelings of, the same cards coming out, all of these old feelings that are needing to be healed from what I feel is like past life stuff. Like it's all been here to trigger it. It's like Witch's Wound energy, right? That's why, like twin flames, they have to heal their witch and warrior's wound. This is why I dedicate my work to that, because it has to be healed in order for the union to take place. And there's a lot of this past energy here. Yeah, oh my gosh, it's all the same cards coming back out. So holding on to this past, holding on, and it could be the past with this person or past with other people that has been causing this self-fulfilling prophecy to manifest, right? So this could be that energy. I feel that very strongly. It's like this other person has been very much projected on. and this is not to say no one's perfect, okay? We all have healing to do. But this is, it's like being stuck in that energy, focusing on what we don't have. Like, I just want them. I just want them. This is something that we really, really need to look at, okay? Because let's be real. A lot of times in these separations, the other person is toxic AF. Like, let's be real with that. So it's like this opportunity to like self-check and say, honey, like, why do you want to be with that person when they're in this energy? Like, what is that saying about where we are in ourself, right? When we think that we deserve someone who is super impulsive, or that their nervous system is so on fire whenever they get a little bit triggered that they are blowing up your phone because they need resolution right now, or they just completely ghost or vanish, or you know, any of these toxic things. Like, what is it within ourselves that's saying, oh, it's okay. I'll deal with all that stuff. It's fine. It's totally fine. Just as long as I have that one person in my life. Right? So this is what I'm getting. It's like this is what's needing to be healed here. It's like, why? Why are we in this space? Like, this is a major invitation to lean in. Major invitation to lean in. Why are we in this space to where that is the all-consuming belief that I just need to be with this person even though they're toxic AF? This is what we're being called into. This is the energy that's being called into by the situation. Okay, I'm gonna ask one more question and then I'll move on to the extended in the private group. All right, I want to leave these people with some clarity, please, Spirit. I want to leave them with some clarity as to the dynamic of their relationship. Is this person involved here to be? Are they, ooh, come on. Are they a karmic? Are they twin flame? Or are they soulmate? It's not looking good so far. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of these same cards keep popping out too. They're very... I wish I could get some like specific clarity. What I'm getting from this is that the situation was definitely designed to resolve what I feel like inner conflict. Let's see here. Let me get, I want to try to get a little bit, I don't want to like leave for those that don't want to hop into the membership, which you should. But let's, so it's definitely designed to call forth this work of like inner conflict to heal this. But is this someone that we want to continue? Like, are we hoping, wanting them to come back? Or is this someone that it's like, thank you for fulfilling your karmic debt to me and it's time to move on? Which is this? Holy Spirit, give me clarity for all of us. So, let me see here. Let me get one more. There's definitely karma, okay? Someone's balancing karma. Unfortunately, that's not super clarifying because twin flames can be karmic, soulmates can be karmic, and then karmics can be karmic. Karmics aren't the most positive. Karmics are more just designed for us to play out cycles. Yeah, there's there's not a specific like clarity on this. Okay, I see the gold cards in my mind. Let me see here. Give me clarity on these sets. What's happening here? Give me clarity here. I see the masculine is brought in for them to find inner strength. The feminine involved here is to stop being at war with herself. The issues in the relationship were designed to balance some type of karma. Oh, yeah, that one's hot. Still not very clarifying. This is interesting. I don't know if they want us to know. I'm almost feeling it's not relevant. So this was definitely forcing the masculine to have to go in and like sit with their innermost fears. Okay, so this was definitely to trigger their warrior's wound, that fear of failure, right? Interesting. So that's what this is for the masculines, okay? So they need to go in and like find this inner strength. I feel like this group of masculines have been I'm getting that looking for love in all the wrong places kind of thing. Almost like looking for validation in the wrong places. Even like through that relationship connection where it's like, I have to have this in order to fully like be whatever. And it's like they're kind of being forced to have to sit with themselves. This might be masculines who struggle being single because they just kind of need or want someone there. But it's kind of forcing them to have to sit with it and deal with their like dark emotional thoughts that they have been wanting to avoid. For the feminines, this is, again, it's creating like this rebirth for them. So there's been a lot of inner conflict in these feminines, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubting themselves, a lot of doubting their intuition. And so this is to help like reawaken and get them very clear on their intuition. So whatever this relationship conflict, it is meant to create justice. I have 6 of Wands, so this is like the public recognition, like winning at all cost. So this does feel like it's destined. Like I feel like this is a destiny. It's like this is gonna happen no matter what kind of energy, but this has to happen. I'm gonna ask one more time. thank you for all this other clarity, but I really want to give this to the viewer. Is this person their twin flame? Are they a soulmate? Are they karmic? They're definitely someone who was put on your path to redirect you. Tell you, the energy that I feel from this, like I'm not really getting twin flamey energy here. I'm getting more like a soulmate, like a soul friend that came in to activate, give redirection. Knight of Wands reversed, like that's not the best. It's very immature, impulsive energy. Okay, what should this person do? Are they looking for a reunion with this person? Is that in their highest good, or are they meant to move on? Give me this clarity. Please tell us this. So the redirection is to find the inner Empress, the confusion, the uncertainty, like doubting oneself. That's the focus. I feel like this is going to resolve itself. I feel like this is something that is going to move forward. Okay, I'm going to stop here with this, and I'm going to hop over into the extended, because otherwise it's going to be like 2 hours long. So I feel like there's definitely karmic something happening here. Don't we wish, you know, sometimes it's like, show us like the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, you know, like, and the Lover's card, you know, like this is, there's definitely, this person was definitely designed to come in to help activate that inner, like the Empress, right? That energy of being more connected, and because that's what we had in the beginning, right? Being more connected into that like feminine energy and coming out of that. I mean, the Knight of Wands could even represent this feminine group that we're talking about, right? It's like, I don't really have a sense of direction. I'm confused, and I'm just like in this impulsive, kind of fiery, toxic energy. But the goal is, this situation was set up with this soul friend to transition and move these feminines into that Empress energy, so that they have this new sense of clarity, this like a renewed sense of connection with their own inner guidance. But I do, like, there's going to be some like resolution here. Okay. All right. That's where we are. If you want to see the extended, that's going to be inside the collective members only group. The link for that is located around this. For those rewatching this on YouTube, that's going to be in the description. You can also book a full reading. I I think that there's a lot of conflicting energies in this too. I think that's the reason we're having trouble getting some clarity. But you can book a full reading there. If you want to learn more about the archetypes, what your archetype is, how to start healing that so that you can do your part, you can take the free archetype quiz. That's linked below. And yeah, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. For those watching the lives, make sure that you, I don't know how you do it, but set it up to where you'll get alerts that I'm live. And I will see everyone else over in the members only group for the extended. Thank you. Bye.